Hey there guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Cerise Fairfax and I'm coming at you from the north coast of the Dominican Republic, right here in a beautiful area called Puerto Plata and also in a municipality called Sosua, and I live in a local area called Los Charamicos. I live where I love and I love where I live. Today we're going to talk about lifestyles, and because I get a huge question from a lot of people who want to relocate to the Dominican Republic, I can't even begin how to tell you how many people come here. They love the vibe, they love the energy, they love the people, the culture, the traditions, the food, the apartments, the everything, and then they don't want to leave. Some people make plans to come back, and one of the biggest questions is how can they come back here, live, and make money? Well, there's not a lot that you can do to make money here. I'm going to be very honest with you, because the standard of living, like the cost of living is going up a lot. The rent, the food, but the income of the people is not really budging a whole lot. So for instance, you could come here and you could say, okay, well, the rent's cheap and I'm willing to take a cut, but what are you going to do for a job? Like let's say you go and you become a waiter in one of the local bars. You're like, I'm a foreigner, I can really bring in some tips. A lot of the foreigners here, they don't tip the way that they would tip in the United States, or tip in the way they would wherever their country is, Canada, for instance. A lot of them will even tip just like 100 pesos, which is like $2 on a meal. Yeah. So the tips aren't really big either. And so there is this though, and I gotta tell you, it is probably one of the most logical things that you can do. Real estate. Give me a moment. You don't need to be a real estate agent to sell real estate here. And you don't need to live here yet to sell real estate from like abroad. So this is my opportunity right now to reach out, because so many of you contact me, and it doesn't matter what age you are. You could be close to retirement and you're just tired. You're like, I can't work any longer. I've been working all my life. My body's sore. Don't like my employer. Can't stand my coworkers, and you're like, I just need out. And you want to get out a lot sooner. You're willing to take your pension a lot sooner. Then there's some of you who you're like, how can I just get out of my dead-end job? You can't save money enough to even go on vacation to get yourself back here to the place that you love. I've heard so many different stories. I get messages from people on WhatsApp. I get messages from people through email, and they tell me their story and my heart goes out to them. Making money in the Dominican Republic is not an easy thing to do, but real estate is. And the reason why real estate is a really good business to jump into and make some side money on while you're not even living here yet is because of how much is being built here. And there's a lot of construction going on. And in the Bible it said Noah built that ark and the water came. And I've been seeing a lot of people come here to buy property instead of investing in their own country. And it's for many reasons. 1, the climate. 2, they're looking at retirement. 3, they're looking at properties that they can put on Airbnb and that they can rent out as a vacation home for other people who are coming here. And so, it does take a little bit of time. You're not going to become a millionaire overnight. I'm not giving you a get rich quick scheme just off the top of my head like this. That's not the opportunity that I'm giving you. But I'm giving you the opportunity to sell from wherever you are. So let's say you know someone that is selling, that wants to buy a property. Let's say you know you have a circle, network of friends, or you're really good at marketing and you're like, you know what? I know I can sell a couple of places in the Dominican Republic. And you get yourself an affiliate position with me and you're like, yeah, let me do it. And you start putting it out on the internet. You start marketing it on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and you are telling people that there are real estate opportunities. Again, you don't need to market yourself as a real estate broker or a real estate agent. You are a real estate advisor. And with being a real estate advisor, you are advising people where to get a property. Now, this is it too, not just in the Dominican Republic. Once you get your feet wet in the Dominican Republic, you can grow. And then you can start doing Jamaica, anywhere, in the Caribbean, because you can have the opportunity to make money through getting in on a percentage of the commission. That's how you're going to make your money. And I know right now there are a lot of people out there who are trying to make ends meet. They're trying to pay their mortgage. The food bills are going up. It just, I could go on, and I'm hearing it a lot. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, when I have people wanting to leave the United States and leave Canada to move here, and they're willing to take a cut in their income, and they're willing to just live in the local areas, and they're like, I don't need a pool, I don't need a gated community, I can live just right with the locals, then I know that it's getting tough out there. I know. And not only that, a lot of the Dominicans back in the day used to want to get to the United States. It's like things have flipped. So if this sounds like an opportunity that you want to do for your lifestyle, let me know. You will start very simplistically. You will get yourself online and you just put out some information to people and you advertise. Now, advertising you don't even have to pay for. Advertising is quite easy to do on Facebook, again, on TikTok. You just make a few videos. Now, if you don't want to make videos or post yourself with your own face because you're just not into it, you just feel shy right now, or you just feel like you don't have what it takes, let me know. There's ways around it. I can help you with the ads. I can help you with the videos. I can teach you. And that brings me to my next point. I have a little course that I'm putting together, and I would love for you to come on and do this course, because I can teach you through this course what skills you will need to be able to do some ads, do the hashtags, and what platforms are really good for you to be able to grow your business. No matter what business it is, it doesn't have to be real estate, but if this is what your interest is, to grow online, I can help you do that. I mean, this is coming because so many of you are asking, and I want to help. I am a soul coach before anything else, and a writer. So as a soul coach, I love to give people advice. I love to see people grow from that advice. And 100%, I love to see people maintain that growth and continue to grow to where I look at them and I'm like, wow, look at you. Look at you. And it's a beautiful feeling when you help somebody off the ground. There's too many people out there kicking others who have fallen. And we have to stop that just in general, Please give me a shout if this is something that you're interested in. Again, it's not an overnight success. It's something that you have to work at. If you know nothing right now about hashtags, nothing right now about advertising, nothing right now about making videos and reels and shorts, and you don't know anything at all, we will start you from the bottom up. Okay, we will get you up and running, and we will help you with, when I say we, I'm talking about you and me together. Okay, we will get you a good business name. We will get you even colors for your logo. We will get you a nice little blog started. If you want a website created. Now, of course, this all takes financial investment to do, so we can start out with just a consultation. And that way you can just start out with a consultation. You don't even have to get my course. We can just go through what it is that you want to do with your life. And we can look at what your idea is, and then we can gear that course around you and also what your benchmarks are, what your goals are. So give me a shout. Let's work together. Let's get your life changed. Let's get you that lifestyle that you are looking for, and eventually that freedom that you desire. Okay? I sound like a saleswoman, don't I? I sound like a salesy woman. That's not how I want to come off, but I do. I do want to let you know that this is the life I'm living, and this is the life that I have been living for 7 years. And we got to plunge. We got to put ourselves in. We got to jump, and we got to make that leap. If we don't make that leap, then we will always look back and be like, wow, maybe I should have done it. That's why it's so important to meditate, so important to visualize, so important to manifest in life. Get yourself in order, learn a little bit. When you come to me, I'm going to teach you a lot, but first start with your consultation. Give me a shout. All my information is down below, and we will talk about you. Maybe you already have a business name. Maybe you already have a logo. Maybe you already have colors that represent your image. Maybe you already are in real estate and you want to break into the Caribbean market. Fabulous. Or maybe you just are thinking about it and it's still like a dream for you that you really want to come true. No matter where you are, I'm going to give you some advice, and we're going to start working together. All right, guys? So start with a consultation. We can do a 30-minute consultation or an hour consultation. I always suggest to do an hour consultation if you have a lot of questions, a lot of concerns, and you just are brand new to it. My fees, you can contact me on WhatsApp. My number is right here on the screen, and I'll also say it out loud just in case you're listening and you're not looking at the screen. 829-702-7726. That's my number on WhatsApp. Send me a voice note, send me a text message on WhatsApp, and we can chit chat. A lot of you guys do call, and I'm not always available to take a call. Sometimes I am, but most times I'm not. So if you really want immediate, like 24-hour response, then reach out and leave me a nice long message telling me who you are and what your thoughts are around you and how you want to grow. Thanks, guys. Huge hugs, loads of love, big blesses. Please be good to yourself out there. Tomorrow is not promised, so make today count. I'm Cerise. Go ahead, when you subscribe, make sure you do me a favor. When you hit that thumbs up button, it lets me know that you enjoyed this content, of course, but it also lets me know that you want to see more videos like this, because I will start doing more videos on lifestyle in regards to how you can come here and change your life. Guys, also make sure you watch Story Time on every Thursday. Story times are always true stories. I put up one last week and someone was like, oh, that can't be true. That can't be true. And yes, it is. Truth is stranger than fiction. So to my new viewers who have just gotten wind of Story Time, these are true stories. People email them to me. People WhatsApp them to me. People see me on the street and stop me and tell me their stories as well. But what I do is I sometimes change the dates, and I sometimes I always change the name, and I sometimes change the area that it is located in. And I always do that to protect the people in the story, because I like to be confidential. As a soul coach, I have heard so many stories from people from all around the world, and I pride myself on confidentiality. Take care, guys. I love you. Mwah, mwah. Make sure, one more thing. I wrote a new book, and well, it's not a book, it's a guide, and it's expat. It's the ultimate expat survival guide. So, because you stayed till the end, you get it free. Put survival in the comments. Once you put survival in the comments, I will send you my free book, the Expat Survival Guide. Bye, guys. Have an amazing day. I love you.